welcome back to the channel. And today we have our healthy cooking video, and you've probably seen the roasting pan and you're saying, what is he going to show us to cook for proteins today? So I'll show you what I'm cooking right here, but this is not what we're going to talk about today. We're actually going to roast the chicken today, so this is going to go in the oven in just a minute. So nice and easy, but we're not focused on that today. You see me make chicken like every single way you can do. What I want to do today is I want to talk to you about two really cool side dishes we're going to do. Two really cool side dishes we're going to do that we haven't done before, that are a little bit different and pretty healthy, and also give you some great flavor. Now, Weight Watchers this week we talked about getting bored with food and being a huge obstacle on staying on your diet. So I'm going to show you a couple of quick recipes you can do of some traditional things that you might make with a baked chicken. That'll be a different flavor, different taste, so I think you're really going to like them. So the first thing I'm going to do is really simple. If you haven't had it before, we're going to use some za'atar. I believe I'm saying that right. And it's a Middle Eastern seasoning, a ton of earthy flavors. Just tastes absolutely incredible on a lot of different things. You can use it on fish, lamb, chicken. But we've done it recently on vegetables, and we really liked it. We've had it on cauliflower. So today we're going to do za'atar carrots in the air fryer. So literally all we need is just about a tablespoon of olive oil, our baby carrots, and our seasoning. We're going to actually coat that all together, let it sit. We're going to throw it in the air fryer for about 15 or 20 minutes. We're going to have this really earthy, delicious flavored carrot that's going to come out amazing. If you haven't done the carrots in the air fryer, it kind of releases the sugars in the carrot. It tastes absolutely incredible. The second thing we're going to do is we're actually going to do, I love stuffing with chicken, right, or with any type of poultry, right? I do love a delicious stuffing, but again, lots of points, not typically the healthiest thing in the world. So we're going to make a fruit, kind of a cross between a cranberry sauce and a fruit dressing, right, or a stuffing, and a little bit different. And this is also really easy. You only need a couple things. This is about 3 to 4 points per serving. Our carrots are going to be 0 points. We're actually going to make some mashed turnip, which is also 0 points, and our chicken will be, all said and done, depending on how much you have, anywhere between 5 and 6 points. So in just a couple minutes, when I put this together, I'm going to get the chicken in the oven. It's going to take a couple of hours. Both of these side dishes won't take longer than 15 or 20 minutes, so I'll come back in a little bit and show you. But in this one, we need 2 apples. I'm using a Cortland and a Granny Smith. The Cortland's a little sweeter. The Granny Smith is a little more sour, so it's going to have that different flavor textures. Use some dried cranberries and a pack of just simple raisins. And all you need with that is you just need about a tablespoon of butter, some cinnamon, and some allspice. That's it. We're going to throw those all in a pan together. Let them cook all together. The apples will sweat down, and again, it'll release some of those juices, the sugars in there. A lot of times we'll add brown sugar in here. I'm not going to. You don't need to. So we'll make kind of a hybrid cranberry sauce / fruit dressing, so as a replacement having stuffing. That should give us some really great flavors that'll complement this chicken dinner tonight. So look forward to sharing this with you. Again, 10 to 12 point healthy dinner with a couple of side dishes you've probably never had before. So I know you're probably tired of me showing you the proteins. We're going to focus on the sides right here, and hopefully you'll love them today. So talk to you soon. All right, so we're going to do our carrots now. Real simple. Olive oil in our bowl. Just get a little in there. Gonna add our carrots in. We're gonna use about half the bag. So a couple of us are gonna have the carrots today. And then we'll add our spices, and this goes into the air fryer for literally, 15 to 20 minutes. You want to check them after 15 minutes after we got our spice in there, and then we're gonna come back in and we'll get those apples cut up and get those going. Those might take about 10 minutes to cook on the stove, so I'll show you that in just a couple minutes. Alright, we're going to make our apple slaw here. So we're just going to cut our apples up, we're going to pull them, we're going to peel them, then we're going to add the cranberries, a little bit of butter into a pan. It only takes about 8 minutes. So once we're done, we're just going to take these 2 apples, we're going to cut the skins off, and we're going to cut them in probably about 1/4-inch pieces. We want to keep them decent size. We don't want to make them super small because we want them to have a little bit of texture to them. So, we cut them just like that. So if you're cutting them nice and easy, they'll go right in the bowl. And then again, we'll add our seasoning in as we start to cook. Add a little bit of butter. Really easy, again, if you haven't done these, something like this. Again, we love stuffing, but this is something we want to do a little healthier. So our carrots are going, our chicken is done. We want to let that rest for a couple minutes anyway. So this whole thing will come together nice. It takes, these 2 sides are relatively quick. The whole dinner takes a couple hours to make, so nice healthy sides. I'll show you these once we get them in the pot cooking up. I'll throw a little bit of butter in there, show you how that all works together, and we'll come back and show you how everything comes together and tastes. Alright, so we got our butter in here, we need a little fat. This is going to be where some of our points come from in here. Once we do that, this is going to cook pretty quick. We just want to melt it down. When it gets almost all the way melted, we're going to add in our apples in here. These are going to cook pretty quick here. Sorry, my dogs are driving me crazy, trying to knock me over while I'm doing this video. We're going to cook these pretty quick. The cranberries and raisins will go at the end. They're dry, but cook really quick. All the moisture will come out of the apples themselves once these cook for just a couple of minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm then going to add in that cinnamon and a little bit of allspice. So we're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're going to do about half a teaspoon of the allspice to add a little bit of that flavor in. And again, this will get solidified, it'll get really soft, you'll get a lot of the liquids that come out of there. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute, we'll come back. But again, really easy, 7 to 8 minutes as everything else is finishing up. We've got our turnip here, our chicken's done. We're finishing our carrots in the air fryer. These apples are the last thing you can do, and they'll cook up nice and quick. And again, that little substitute for a dressing or a cranberry sauce to give you a little bit something different, a little bit of sweet texture. So I'll come back in just a couple minutes when it's done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Good, thanks. All right, I'm gonna tell you the microwave is gonna beep in a second, so don't be surprised by that in the past. We're done. I didn't ask you earlier, so please hit the like and subscribe button on this one. Check it out. But our healthy dinner, we've got our chicken, everything's ready to go. We're about to eat dinner. I'm finished up. So I have my za'atar spice air fried carrots. Those are nice. Really mild flavor. I'd probably add a little more seasoning next time. It's my first time working with this spice. We had it at a restaurant. We really liked it, so I wanted to try it. It is good, but it's a little more mild than I would have liked. I probably would have added a little bit more. I tried these when I was cooking them. These came out really nice. These apples were delicious, nice and soft. A little bit of that cinnamon with the cranberries. I would do that every time before I would do like a cranberry sauce. That's really, really nice. So just a little bit of that cinnamon, a little bit of the allspice, about half the amount of allspice is cinnamon, a little bit of butter. We have everything on there. Came out really, really good. So hopefully this is helpful. We've made a lot of proteins for you. We want to show you some really good side dishes as we get ready for the end of winter, starting to think about summer, adding some of our fruits and vegetables back in. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for checking out the channel. Have an awesome day, and we'll talk to all of you soon. Thanks.